Swimming is one of the most popular sports to watch at the Summer Olympics. Team USA has some returning favorites and some new names.
Gold medalist and Hall of Famer Rowdy Gaines chatted with our own Sonika Dange about who will make the biggest splash. First up, Katie Ledecky.
International Swimming Hall of Famer Rowdy Gaines is no stranger to spotting talent in the pool.
Funny story about Katie, Sonika. In 2012, about 3 months before the games, I had never heard of her.
While commentating a televised swim featuring the young 15-year-old, Gaines was immediately impressed. But unfamiliar with her name at the time, he posted to social media, "The swimming world might want to keep an eye on Kathleen Ledecky."
The whole broadcast, the whole race, I called her Kathleen Ledecky. And I even tweeted out afterward. It was pretty funny that she ended up becoming the greatest. I had little idea that would happen. But that's the cool thing about our sport.
Now 27, Katie Ledecky has won 7 Olympic gold medals and 21 World Championship medals. Originally from Maryland, Ledecky calls herself an honorary Florida Gator after joining the UF swim and diving program as a volunteer swim coach. The greatest female swimmer in history.
She is swimming in her 4th Olympic Games and going for her 4th straight Olympic gold medal in the 800-meter freestyle. Only one other swimmer has ever done that before, and that guy's name is Michael Phelps.
Her story, one of many that will catch fans' attention this year, alongside another big name from the University of Florida, 7-time gold medalist Caeleb Dressel.
Caeleb, for example, has gone through, a bit of a roller coaster ride emotionally and had to step away from the sport for about a year. Got married, had a child, and it really changed his perspective on life.
A name you may not be familiar with yet, 17-year-old Thomas Heilman.
Youngest swimmer to make an Olympic team since Michael Phelps. And he broke Michael Phelps's age group record last summer at the World Championships. When he was 16.
Florida Gator Bobby Fink will return after securing 2 gold medals in Tokyo in 2020. And he's not the only Gator to watch out for. There's Kieran Smith and the head coach of the men's team himself.
We have Anthony Nesty, the first black head coach for a U.S. Olympic swim team. He's also the head coach of the University of Florida. I think next to California, I think Florida is one that has put the most Olympians on a team in the sport of swimming.
Other swimmers to watch for include 4-time gold medalist Ryan Murphy, who grew up outside Jacksonville, and 2-time gold medalist Lily King. Gaines says you should also watch out for Gretchen Walsh and Regan Smith, who both broke records at the Olympic trials. But his dark horse prediction this year?
I think the real star of the meet could be a woman named Kate Douglas, who is very versatile, might be the most versatile swimmer in the world today, and will swim a boatload of events.
Douglas won bronze at her 2020 Olympic Games debut and has since medaled 3 times at the World Championships in 2022. Whether Gaines has called the next great swimmer, though, we'll all get to see in just a matter of days. Sonika Dange, WESH 2 News.
And we got to meet the coach and we got to talk to Bobby Fink up at UF. That story is on our website, WESH.com. And be sure to join Michelle and I this Saturday night at Universal Orlando Resort for the Olympic Zone, which follows all of our local athletes competing in Paris. We will be broadcasting the show live from City Walk starting this Saturday right here on WESH 2.